Yo, you guys, when the gang is complete, you already know it's about to go down.
Yes, guys. I mean, it sounds like fun to me. 4 times the fun, 4 times the excitement, and of course, 4 times the laughs.
That's right, baby girl. You can expect all that and more this afternoon on the E-Splash Countdown edition of the show.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Banging songs, banging videos. We are grooving all the way to 2 p.m. today. You already know how we roll. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Royal Highness and His Flyness. I go by the name King OJ. Well, you can call me OJ. That's what it is. And of course,
That's what it is.
I like your bomber jacket, OJ.
Yeah.
What does JP mean?
Good question.
Justice.
No, sacramento.
Just peaceful.
Justice.
No, I request a Jerusalem pastor. Very close. I'll tell you people, slide in my DM, I'll tell you.
Oh, wow. All right. Guys, my name is Amanda Dara, and of course, you can call me Mandy for 2 days in a row. It's a special day. Wow. Yeah, you get that privilege, okay?
Damn believer. All right, guys, it's your girl, Arike with the dimples. Today, we promise Altair vibes. Am I giving it?
You brought it. You brought it.
I brought it. Okay, we're not supposed to be body. No, Altair is like,
They don't do that.
thanks, guys.
Like very laid back and like,
Very chill.
Hi guys.
Hi, guys.
My name is Foladile.
Okay.
Welcome aboard! I couldn't do that to you guys. Anyway, guys, let's get into it already. Yes, we'll start by bringing you up to speed with some entertainment stories. Then, of course, we'll take celebrity birthday shout-outs. And, of course, Rewind will follow. And, of course, on Woman Crush Wednesday, you will find out who we are crushing on today.
Today, OJ will take us through some social media laughs on Tweetville. Then on Daily Top 5, where we'll be taking a look at 5 tips for making a solid album.
Later on the show, one of us will chew it up, and that's where we will talk about anything and everything bothering us. We'll bring you the entertainment news recap right after, and finally, we'll wrap things up in grind style with the E-Splash Top 10 Countdown.
All right, guys, so get warmed up for some music, and then we'll be back with our entertainment news. This is E-Splash, baby! See you soon. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. That one was by Studio Boy, and we just discovered him here on the show. Isn't that awesome?
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just stumbled on this video and we're like, oh, this is so good. So we got to share it with you.
You see, we give back to society, all right? Wow. On that note, it is time for entertainment news. Now, our first story is Vico accuses Zlatan of allegedly beating him up. Another day, another Nigerian artist drama. And this time it's between rappers Vico and Zlatan. According to Vico, Zlatan allegedly assaulted him, beating him up with the help of his friends in Lekki, Lagos. Vico took to his Instagram page to reveal his bruised face and explain the situation. Let's take a look at this video.
Zlatan is a cultist. Because I wanted to help Zlatan, he now set me up tonight. They beat me up with his 8 of his friends or 9. Zlatan joined hand and beat me up. Zlatan, as you are now, just do that. Yes, the war has started. War has started, Zlatan. You will get it. You will get it for me. I will never forgive you for this. You will pay for it dearly. Zlatan, it's me you beat up like this, you and your friends. I swear to God, I will never forgive you for this.
Well, this is coming a few days after Vico called out Zlatan for ignoring him after he reached out to book him for a show outside the country but was allegedly snubbed. Zlatan has not said anything about this situation as at the time of filing this report. Guys, what are we thinking? Vico and Zlatan?
I don't even understand what's going on.
I'm sorry, Vico kills me every time. He has been killing me since, I don't know, 2013 or how long has he been? Like, yeah, like he's been on that for so long. So it's hard sometimes to tell when, you know, he's doing it for bands and just for PR.
So who could have beaten him up? Because he actually had bruises on his face.
He had bruises, so it's hard. So we need to wait to hear from Zlatan. And of course, we'll also keep trying to reach out to get his own side of the story. But it's just so interesting because Vico is jokes. And I don't know sometimes what.
So before this clip, a few days ago, Vico put up a video. I'm calling out Zlatan, saying, "Who do you think you are? I've been in this industry since. I've been trying to get your number. And you keep turning me around. I'm chasing you, and you keep beating around the bush. Do you think I'm new in the game? I'm an older artist than you. You're just a small boy. Don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you." And all of a sudden, this is happening. And the crazy thing about this particular situation, when he put up this post, one of Zlatan's associates, Ramanjago, put a comment under that post. I can't quote him verbatim. He was saying, "This is what happens to you when you make mouth level past level." Yeah, so I don't even understand what's happening for Zlatan's guy to go and comment on that post saying
So
that's implicating already.
somehow I feel like Speed Darlington has something to do with this picture, because I know that Speed Darlington is currently in Nigeria
and
is close to Zlatan. And I know I did see a picture of Speed Darlington and Vico in the club, and they were hailing each other. So maybe he felt like if Speed Darlington is getting all this love and attention from Zlatan,
let's roll together.
Where's my own? And then perhaps getting snubbed by it, he felt upset, and that's why the video came. That is my own theory about this whole thing.
Okay, so I mean, I feel like the sense of entitlement to the whole "I'm asking for your number." There's every possibility that he probably didn't even see the message. How about that? Because we have been in the industry for so long, okay, and they have to give you our number because you have been in the industry. But sorry,
he was trying to book Zlatan for a show outside Nigeria.
I don't think it makes any sense for him to call out Zlatan in that way. So that first approach already, like for me, is just like a turn off already.
Was he justified?
So,
if
truly Zlatan did this, I mean, I don't support violence, so that's going to be really messed up. But I think he's just saying this. I know how people can be like, oh, I know you have issues with this person, so I'm going to attack you. And then people are going to think, oh, obviously, this person came for this person.
Right.
That is so deep.
Yeah, because this industry has shown us that it's hard. The first to speak doesn't always mean
the truth.
Exactly, doesn't always mean he was the one who did it. So we don't know, but for Vico to blatantly come out like this and call him out.
Says Zlatan was there.
Yeah, so then that means something might have happened, but we'll keep an eye on this one for sure.
Yes, we will.
All right, guys, moving swiftly along to our next story. Naira Marley advises fans. Naira Marley has an important message for his loyal fans, popularly known as Marlians. So if you are a Marlian, we're getting here. Yes, Naira, your chief Marlianist, has been advising you that you should not destroy your future. Yes, he made this known via his Twitter account where he wrote, and I quote, "As a Marlian, you have to enjoy your youth, but don't destroy your future." Yes, we guess this advice is connected to a certain tweet by a Funke Fatai, who recently tweeted, "Do you know Naira Marley is a graduate of Peckham Academy in the UK, where he graduated with a distinction in business? The shocking aspect of his biography is that he is a master's degree holder, and you are there shouting, Marlians don't graduate. Marlians don't graduate. I pity you." Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Because, I don't know. So I saw the tweet actually, and I thought I think we were talking about it, and I thought it was so funny. But I think it was also important for him to put that out, because this is a time where a lot of parents, I mean, I think it was on Your View last week, they were talking about it, that some girl did not wear underwear to school, and she, whether got expelled or suspended. And they're like, oh,
Marlians
she said she's a Marlian. But I'm like, do they go nude around everywhere now? So I think it was important for him to put this out, because I don't even, maybe, and it's hard because I'm not in Naira Marley's head, but maybe his initial plan for this whole thing wasn't to create a group of people who are lawless, even though they say Marlians don't have manners, even though he says that. But I think he didn't plan for it to go this far and start to become so negative. So I think it was important for him to put this out and say, okay, enjoy your life, but be conscious of your future. So maybe it's good. I like the tweet.
Do you think Naira Marley's tweets will work now?
I don't think
it's too late, because
I think it's too late.
I'm sure
so, like, there are some people that are legit don't wear belts again
because
no
of
belts guy.
Wow. So
there's
here's
someone
what
in
I
this
think.
studio that doesn't wear belts again because no belts.
Table broken.
So here's what I think. I think this particular tweet is not going to do anything, but if it continues with a thread of tweets similar
like
to this one, perhaps it can do something. Now, another thing, I wouldn't really praise Naira Marley for this tweet. It's one positive in the midst of 99 negatives. So the 99 are still going to overshadow this one. Now, if you really want to make an impact, because I do follow him on Twitter, and I see how many retweets that I do. It doesn't mean I'm a Malian. It means I'm researching,
up with your news,
being like a journalist, you know.
Are you wearing belts?
Yeah, I'm wearing a belt.
But she came to work without belt.
I don't get why.
I'm just saying.
But anyways, my point is that you cannot release series of tweets every day. Sometimes he compares girls to, you know, he demeans ladies. He does a lot of things that he says, and people are following this thing, like worshipping it, using it as almost like a Bible. Now, one tweet is not going to solve this. Give us series of tweets, because at the end of the day, it's almost a shocker for a lot of people to find out that this person you're looking up to is married, or is allegedly married, allegedly has kids, allegedly has a master's degree, but you are there messing up your life, breaking up with your boyfriend, wearing no belts. Wearing no seatbelts.
I mean,
having no manners.
As you already said, this tweet might not do anything because most of them even feel betrayed by Naira Marley. Because when the first lady, Fatai, I can't remember her Fatai tweeted that, people were like, no, it cannot be true now. As in the comment section was like, no, it's not true now, it's not true. And then at the end of the day, someone came out and said, dear Marlians, maybe we should look for another president. Our president has slide us. And I'm like, slide you. And then he now followed up with these tweets like, oh, Marlians say, they don't hack Oga accounts. They've hacked his accounts.
Or maybe he needs to go beyond tweets. Maybe he needs to go into the society and
do
start
things.
stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably.
No, I think he should just talk about how he shouldn't be a role model, because there are other people who are doing stuff like this, but they're not making it a movement. I mean, I don't think he needs to necessarily change his whole branding because of that, but he should just put it out there. This is my life. Tell us more about your consequences and do whatever I need to do, but don't lead the youths astray.
Okay. Hopefully they're listening. Anyways,
Mine
moving on to the next story. Olamide is the only Nigerian artist that helped me with Majek Fashek medical bills in London. This according to Uzoma Umenka. Yes, Majek Fashek's manager, Uzoma Umenka, has come out to reveal that Olamide is the only artist who financially supported the music legend when he was rushed to the UK for medical treatment. He made this known in a recent interview where he talked about how Olamide reached out to him. Uzoma said, and I quote, "He called me up in England and he said, 'Bros, sorry, I want support Baba. Don't discuss this with anybody.' And he said, 'I must not mention this. He's the only person that supported,' end quote. He further talked about how other artists tried showing support afterwards, and he told them to calm down and wait for Majek Fashek to come back to avoid any controversy. Sure.
So it doesn't mean that they don't want support now.
Yeah, because I'm a bit
Because
confused.
it doesn't mean that, anyway, I think that we have him. Yeah, so we have Uzoma Umenka on the phone right now, and we actually want to dig deeper into this story. So hi, good afternoon, Uzoma.
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How is everybody doing right
We're
there?
good. Thank you.
All right, so let's get right into it because, the headline of the story was that you said Olamide was the only Nigerian artist to, show support. However, you also said that there are people who still want to show support. So is it to say that Nigerian artists aren't being supportive, or is it just that, they just haven't shown support yet because he wasn't around?
Okay. Let Nigerians know. First of all, I want to use this medium to thank all the media in Africa, all over the world, and everyone that shows support, all the fans of Majek Fashek all over the world. And you guys have made it possible for the fans to reach him, to reach us in England during the days of tribulation. But right now, let them not take it that way. He actually called me up in the morning, that very early in the morning, and he just asked me, bros, how Baba? I said, with the hospital. He said, please, I don't want anybody to hear this. I don't want anybody to hear this, but I want to support Baba with this token, and please keep it to yourself. And within 1 minute, I saw money in my account, which I'm not going to disclose because even this I'm doing, I'm not meant to say it, but I can't just keep it. If somebody can just come out, someone like, you see, like I want to tell people that you don't look at people and you judge people. I was so shocked when he called me personally and he spoke to me and he did it immediately. And I'm not saying other artists doesn't want to do it or whatever. Because I myself, because I remember the conversation between him and Zlatan, he was talking to them that, everybody will grow up one day, let's support Baba. I have to put stop to it for a while. You know why? Because while we are in London, during Olamide, actually when we are in England, I made an interview online that, please, we only need logistics. Femi Otedola was already taking care of the hospital bill. Only. Okay. I only sent an invoice to Femi Otedola's office, and the payment was made within a day. So the hospital, part payment was made to the hospital. But when some part of family of Majek heard Femi Otedola, we started having problems. They said they are done in charge, I'm not family. I went through, it was a bad experience. which I'm keeping that story for other days. But I want to say thank you to everyone that prayed for Majek Fashek, everyone that supported spiritually, everyone, all the media, all Nigerians. You people are so wonderful. And right now, his state of health is out of the hospital, is going through some therapies, and someday is going to come. But Majek Fashek still needs support, because that part of Femi Otedola is stopped for a while, because, you know, these prominent people, they don't like noise, because when they start saying things like that, they will remove their hands. Do you understand? So Majek's son...
Sorry, Uzoma, let's just, because of time, let's just jump in here real quick. So thank you very much for answering that question. We're going to try to get to other questions just because of time. Yeah.
Okay, so Uzoma, is Majek in Nigeria or still in the UK?
No, Majek is in New York right now, but he's going to come soon. I'm in Nigeria earlier to make some arrangements.
Okay.
And I'm very curious to ask, because the news stated that other artists were not allowed to support him. So why was that?
No, none was not allowed. There is nothing like that to support him. There is nothing like that. You know, I don't want the fans or people of Nigeria to think they don't want to help. Because Majek has bond with, every time he's speaking, he talks about Olamide, Two-Face, Davido, all of them. And all of them have bond with Majek. There is no time they see, even, I will tell you this, Tiwa Savage one day saw me outside on the road. She crossed him, opened the door of the house, entered the house, she knelt down to Majek. So they all have passions, not because they don't want to support. Maybe they've not really had the opportunity to speak with me or something. So I don't want people to think it that way. But Olamide is the only Nigerian artist that came up with Majek. He has that passion, even convincing others, let's support Majek because Baba is getting older.
Okay. Thank you very much, Uzoma. And of course, we wish the Rainmaker speedy recovery. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, we definitely wish Majek Fashek speedy recovery. It's just crazy about situations like this. Thank God he stated it out, that he doesn't want trouble with artists coming in. And you know, situations like this, money issues. It's always like, but we sent money to this man.
Yeah, a couple of them would want to use it for PR.
Yes, for stunts.
So, and I mean, and with also saying, I don't disclose this discussion.
He had to.
I wanted to ask him, but because of time, and I'm just like, okay, would that make me, because I don't like being public about my givings, so would that make me a bit like, I'm gonna not do what I want to do because you will cast me?
Some people want a situation whereby
people want to be casted.
I wanted to even find out the reason behind coming out to state why, I mean, Olamide helping, especially when he said, please do not disclose
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I mean, we didn't have enough time to ask that question.
But he said something about, he just couldn't keep it.
Keep
Like,
it to
I guess
himself,
maybe
yeah.
he felt like he
out
said he
of
was
everybody.
surprised. Yeah, he said he was surprised as well.
And he was shocked.
But then I feel like other people might have wanted to help. Maybe, as he said, they couldn't reach out to him or for one issue or the other, which is why I wanted to ask. Because the way it seemed at the time was, this is the only person that came through. This is the only person that was loyal. So that's why I wanted to ask that question.
Anyways, sir.
Thanks for calling.
We wish him speedy recovery. We can't wait to have him here again in the studio chatting with us. All right, guys, that's all we have for you on the entertainment news. And now it's time for our celebrity birthday shout-out. Celebrating today are the following talents: American record producer, DJ, actor, and comedian. DJ Jazzy Jeff is 55 today, guys.
What?
I could even say the 55 with so much confidence. Wow. 55 is best known for his friendship and collaboration with Will Smith as DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
If you know Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you would definitely know Jazzy
You
Jeff.
know the Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
We don't know. All right, moving on to the next celebrant today. American actor and film producer Gabriel Match turns 48 today. Now, he's best known for his role as Harvey Specter in the American series Suits.
See,
Harvey Specter.
This
So good looking.
Yeah.
48. What?
one of the people on that particular series, the way he dresses, I'm always like, wow, I would really love to rock suits one day because of the way he dresses.
What?
My
he
chest.
kills it. You know, yes.
Like this swag in it.
Coming from OJ, so maybe next week, Monday, we'll see something.
Yeah.
No, because Erika said
That was
she
the
would do
plan we
Ote.
had. I said
Because she has
Wednesday,
done Ote.
So Monday, you're doing
But
Suits,
he hasn't
right?
said it himself.
Yeah.
Because you said it yourself. Let him say it himself so
Thank
that
you.
he will
Thank
not
you.
disappoint us.
Thank you very much.
You have to slay like him, Sha.
Not anytime soon.
All right, moving on to the next celebrant, American rapper, singer-songwriter, record producer, and author, Logic turns 30 today.
I like Logic.
Happy birthday,
Logic.
Logic.
Light skin, he's not really light skin, he's
What?
a white rapper.
What?
Light skin. He's
Yeah.
a white rapper, and you know, the market isn't so big with
Big
them.
for
So
them,
yeah, so it's nice that he's one of the ones that are at the forefront.
Especially
right now.
because his look is so soft, and then you hear him speaking
Yeah, with the
bars
glasses and
stuff.
everything,
Yeah.
like, rapper, really? Rapper.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's very conscious song it
Suicide
dropped,
one.
the suicide
with
song
Kali
that it
and
dropped.
Yeah.
Alisa Cara, them, yeah.
Happy
Amazing.
birthday to him.
Happy birthday to Logic. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating today. We wish you long life and prosperity. Please send money through. Okay.
Amanda used to kiss. Amanda?
Amanda, do you want a kiss?
All right, happy birthday. Mwah.
Hey, God.
Nay, it's money with me.
Always exclaimed. He's like, yeah.
And then you guys can also slide into OJ's DMs. He's
Yeah.
very, very generous. He's a very nice guy.
For their birthday.
Yeah, he will send them money now.
Okay. Okay.
He will send them money. He's a philanthropist. On that note, guys, up next, Rewind and Woman Crush Wednesday. Take a look. OJ with the money. Oh.
Let's rewind. On this day, 1968, Rowan and Martin's Laughing premieres on NBC. And in 1971, John Lennon and Yoko Ono record Power to the People. Finally, on this day in 1990, Paula Abdul and Bobby Brown win at the 17th American Music Awards. And that's it on Rewind. It's time to crush on another amazing woman. Today, we're crushing on Kristen Diane Teigen, popularly known as Chrissy Teigen, aka the Clapback Queen. She's an American model, television personality, and author. She made her modeling debut in the annual Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue in 2010 and has come a long way ever since. She has gone on to author cookbooks and also co-host Lip Sync Battle with LL Cool J. And that's not to mention her strong social media presence, where her epic clapbacks and relatable mommy moments have garnered her legions of new fans. Now here are 5 things you probably did not know about Chrissy. She never really works out. She doesn't kill herself at the gym. She loves funny people. Her ideal happy hour buddies are all comedians. When polled on who she would like to have drinks with, her list included Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, or Jerry Seinfeld. Her pet peeve is bad food photos. Chrissy is a serious food lover, but it really bugs her when people post terrible date night food photos on Instagram. To stay off our annoying list, this food blogger recommends taking photos of your plates during daylight hours. She's married to singer John Legend and was a star in the music video for his popular All of Me hit song. While Chrissy Teigen and John Legend may seem to lead the charmed life, they're no strangers to infertility struggles. Chrissy admits she wishes she could have had kids 6 years ago, but it took infertility treatments to finally get pregnant. We couldn't be happier for her and her hubby. Now all this and more are reasons why we love Chrissy Teigen, and she is our woman crush today.
Sir, Woman Crush Wednesday, Chrissy Teigen, somebody who Donald Trump apparently doesn't like.
Doesn't like. They can't stand themselves. I love it. But she's cool. She's fire. She's such a classic example of how you shouldn't take life too seriously. She's banned online and she loves cooking, which I think is so fun to see on her page.
And her husband came to Nigeria, low-key, to just cash out briefly.
I honestly...
Meanwhile,
came
that
to
thing-
sing for
no,
someone.
that thing is Bobo. That's not what really
He
happened.
came for
He came
event,
for an
too.
event, yeah. So some people now start spreading that he came for girlfriend. Say it's a lie. It's
Came
a
to
hustle,
sing
hustle.
privately for a girl's
No,
wedding.
ladies and
Yeah, I was
gentlemen,
not like, see what your mates are doing. Look at you.
But don't tension your
don't
boo.
tension your
Abeg
boo.
go.
Yes,
John
well,
Legend.
Your husband. Don't tension him.
yeah, right about now. Yeah, right about now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Tweetville.
Savagery.
We'll bring you all the savagery, humor, and craziness social media has to offer.
And it starts here.
So, ladies, don't pressure your boyfriends. So, Four-Eyed Edo Boy put up this post and it says, real pidgin speakers know that I dey gym and I dey gym are 2 different sentences.
True.
I love it.
I dey gym.
Because you
You're
can.
just
I
there.
dey gym.
What's wrong with you? And then, because you
I
can
did
date
gym,
gym,
but
like
you know
you're
they
passing the gym. Or you want to see your friend at the gym. But I did gym.
It means that you're actually doing the work.
And you might even be doing it in your house. Because you know, pigeon, you can
Yeah.
be like, I did gym for hours.
I
But
did
then if you now put it as a caption on your picture at the gym, people will not know which one you are saying. Do you get it? But you can still use it because it can mean anyone. So if they come for you and say, gym website, I see you just come visit your friend. Say, no, but they say,
I did gym.
Like, do you get? I'm not trying to do too much. I'm just taking a picture of the gym saying I did gym. I did the gym. See, I like this. For I did, oh boy, I follow
I
you.
like the thread on that was actually really funny. As well. People started giving their own.
So this beautiful lady put up a picture and she said,
Beautiful
on,
lady?
On Twitter, yeah, she's fine.
Because she's half clad. That's why you're calling her fine OG.
No, that's not a definition
You're
of beauty.
objectifying the lady.
That's not a definition of beauty.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Do not
Abi.
do this to me.
You are a beholder.
Yeah,
Sorry.
ladies do not.
Beholder.
Wow. Who is this beside me? OJ, please
So
carry
she puts up a picture and she says, hey, I'm Inem. That's her name.
Okay.
With the love, whatever.
Emoji.
Yeah, emoji. And somebody now replied, hi, Inem. Do you know that when I rearrange all the letters in your name, you become mine?
Shoot your shots
M-I-N-E.
2020. No, that's how you shoot. But what did she say? Did she respond?
That's a G move.
Because that's how we don't know if the shots enter.
That's a G move. That's I'll check
So you
before I
want to see everything on the timeline?
I'm just asking.
It's them now.
That's how you conduct your business,
It's
OJ.
them. Don't be loud in it though.
So
How many girls are in the DM?
None.
Wow.
Oh, you can ask Rihanna, by the way. You know she just broke up, so I'm in Rihanna's DM.
No. You tried to be in her DM, but she has not accepted the request
Yeah,
of your message.
Yeah.
Should I show you?
Show me.
Show me.
Okay, show me.
I'll show you after.
No.
And we'll show. No.
Rihanna put it on decline. Hey God. Oh.
They're no born and where. If Kim Kardashian used to answer,
But
who's
wait, the
Rihanna?
other day you said you wanted to slide into Copy's DM. Did you?
No, because since I heard
It's a lie,
Rihanna
she
broke up.
declined
No,
you, Joe.
since I heard Rihanna broke up with her boyfriend, I just decided, okay, let's concentrate on Rihanna.
Do you know why Rihanna will not accept your request?
Why?
Because
You're a fake
she
Spanish
thought
guy.
that you did gym, but she realized that you just did gym.
Dry joke Wednesday. Dry
It's
joke
a lie.
Wednesday.
Enter, OJ, enter.
Let's just move on. So somebody puts up this post with this baby looking. Oh my God.
This is Dwayne Wade and Gabriel Union's baby.
Baby, oh.
Wow.
Gabriel is so shady.
So this is a message to Nigerian girls, and he puts up this post and he says, Nigerian girls will stop talking to you just because you refuse to send them your own money.
Like your own money.
Oh. Like your own money.
Well, the thing is, it's not because of your money.
It's
The thing
because of
is,
what?
we like people that are generous.
Where?
So the moment we know that you are akagom, like this, we gotta keep it moving for the people that are like this.
Define akagom, because there are girls that are so entitled, and every single expense, they act like they didn't have a life before they met
There are
someone.
some
and
guys
they
that are
just
very
claim to be
entitled.
I don't have
too.
toothpaste,
You're
buy
not
for
yet
me.
my boyfriend. You're asking me, where are you? It's your business. If I'm not asking for money, not tell me this
Well,
thing.
it's true. Okay, fine.
And where are you? Because
OJ, how much have you given me before? But you be calling me and you be stressing
No,
me.
but you keep disgracing OJ on the show. You've never agreed to date him.
so
why
what do you
are being
want? What do you
entitled?
want? You see,
Because he's always entitled to be telling me, bring cookies tomorrow. Ordering me around as if I'm
Because
his
he has
babe.
turned you to cookie bay. Because you did not agree to be real babe.
So did you bring the
are
cookies?
cookie bae.
Yes, I did.
Yes,
And
he
you did
brought
not give
them
me?
today and you took them.
And OJ has not taken me out to lunch, even if he's
These ones have turned trivial to their family drama now. Hey.
let's move on. Because she has not taken me out.
This
to
is
lunch,
OJ.
so let's just move on. So Masha put up this post, and this is Odunlade Adekola again, our meme king in Nigeria. And he said, when you scam your parents of school fees and your school increases it to the same amount you collected.
Honestly
like,
speaking, this thing has happened
this
to
is
me before.
Mogbe. Hey, my chest. My chest. My chest.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, ne. Ah.
Mrs. Owalagba is listening to you.
Thankfully,
No, mine is not school fees.
thankfully, I never scammed my parents.
Yeah.
I don't do that. No, I say all
Okay,
the
I'm
time.
wearing hotel clothes.
Oh, yeah,
Hotel- we don't scam.
But
Share
back
your
in
story.
before you
Share your
became
story.
hotel for today.
Share your story.
No, not even with my parents. I wanted to collect money for something from somebody.
From your boyfriend.
From my husband. So I told him that the thing was.
Which husband? You can give us this once and
Keep
for all. This is the
quiet.
moment. This is the space for it. This is the only
I
chance.
said the thing was, for example, 70K. And the thing was like 30K. Only to get there and legit, the thing was actually 75K. So I got 25K.
Is he watching?
No, it's not.
Okay, because we will cast.
We will tell you, my guy. We'll tell you how Arika
It's
is to
a lie,
scam
it's not watching.
He serves a living God. You see your life. So Mo puts up this post and she's saying, every time I say my tummy is kind of big, this man will respond, nah, you're fine. You're sexy. It's perfect. Blah, blah. Today, I said the same thing and he said, it's kind of big though. I haven't stopped crying.
Malam. Like,
What
you know,
do
you'll
you-
be like, oh my gosh, I'm getting big. My
If you
stomach
say,
is
baby,
getting
baby,
big.
how does it
Be like,
mean?
no, you're perfect the way you are. I love you.
Love
like this."
Beautiful.
And then one day, few weeks down the line,
Maybe when
I'm
Baba
getting
started.
big. Maybe we say,
It don't see her finish. It don't see her finish.
They did gym.
You know,
Or
He don't they
he has seen other girls.
when now and then you now come and be like, oh baby, my stomach, I still be like, yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of big.
Hey, that's
It's
break.
even still nice. Some people say, oh, baby, yes, it's true. I think you should do something
Start
about
watching
it.
My choice. My full choice.
The only thing I can say is God will let us see that type of thing again.
Don't be that guy, okay?
Forget.
But I think be honest. I mean, if
That's what he was trying to do.
no, but like be honest from the start. If it was, because I know it was big.
This
that
one
time.
is even better.
But this one is that honeymoon phase has ended, so it's no longer
and maybe
like,
at that time it was toasting.
Then there are some people that will tell you are thick. It's a lie.
yeah.
Till you reach 25, you will now
Thick will
see
cross
that.
over from-
Exactly. You will now be wondering, where
Okay,
did
I'm not
where
there,
did
I'm
this
not
whole
there,
thing
I'm not
begin?
there.
You people should
It
actually.
has happened to me before now. I was
Yeah,
size
yeah,
8. All of a
you
sudden,
said
I just, people will say, you're thick. Means I was like, thick girl, thick. Before I knew what was
you couldn't
happening,
breathe
they
when
were
you walked
arguing
up
with
the
me that
stairs.
I was wearing size 18. I say, it's not possible.
So this is a message to you guys out there. Be careful what you say to people. You never can tell.
Wow.
All right, motivate, appreciate.
JP,
bless you.
JP Clerk.
JP, I'll tell you what that JP is after.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Daily Top 5 is up next, so stay tuned because I promise you're going to love this one. Trust me, guys. Trust me.
You're going to love it.
Forget.
All 10 vibes. I
This thing is just,
yeah.
it's clothes deep. It's not skin deep.
We're
Remove the
talking to
clothes.
Arika, by the way.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Because Faladele is still
Yeah,
more
no.
hotel.
My own is music deep. His heart deep. Why you guys on his clothes deep?
In all honesty, thanks for having me on the show, guys. I'm
What?
all about
What?
positivity. I'm all about, like,
Who is
positive
this?
vibes.
You're the artist.
Oh,
stuff,
no.
yeah.
Can we move on?
Guys, welcome back to Entertainment Splash, the countdown edition. It's time for Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Hey.
There.
I'm really excited about this one. Now, you guys know that Wednesdays are the days for major music conversations. So if you're looking to keep up with the music industry, or if you're an artist who's looking to make it big in the industry, we always got you covered.
Tell
so
them.
on today's Daily Top 5, we are going to be taking a look at 5 tips for making a good album or a solid body of work. So artists, get in here. You're going to love this one. Trust me. All right. So number 1. What is your message? Yes. As a recording, As a recording artist, it is necessary to decide what kind of message you'd like to convey with your album. Now, this can even inform decisions like flow of songs, album title, features to have on the album, etc. So deciding on your message or mood you want to convey is more important than many realize. I love it,
So
yeah.
true.
So
'cause
many of them, you ask them, what's the purpose, what's the reason behind this? What's the message you're trying to pass with your body of work? I just have like 10 singles that I really like, and I just put them together. It doesn't work like that.
You have to
Yeah.
be careful not to say that. And the message sounds like deep, so it doesn't always have to be anything like super serious. It can be that you just want to pass across a vibe of, good vibes or good energy
Example,
or something. Yeah,
Laughter,
something.
Tears, and Goosebumps,
Goosebumps,
Fireboy. Example, A Good Time by
Yeah.
Davido. I think when you listen to the albums, they actually reflect the title. So it's very, very important
Because
to
it's
have
nice
that.
when the album can take you through a journey. It's
Yeah.
nice
And
when the full,
African Giant too. It showed you the
Yes.
power.
True.
the giants.
I showed you the giant's power.
Yes, moving on, number 2 on our list, get a solid songwriting and A&R team. Yes, even our A-list artists have exceptional songwriting teams, which helps in many ways, like being an avenue for introducing fresh ideas into your music. Also, a great album involves a lot of planning, which is where A&R comes in. This unit handles everything from assisting with song selection to choosing the people that will produce the album to aligning the artist with others who can also feature on the album.
Yeah, this is very important. I feel like Nigerian artists underestimate the power of your A&R team
yes.
or PR team. They don't understand that you need to actually strategize this business. I get that you may want to drop music every day, but then look, there's strategy involved. And so this is just key. I know an artist that we all didn't even know he had an album, or we're like, oh, there's an album? Oh, wow.
True that, true that.
And not to talk bad about the album. The album was actually good. I listened to it. I liked his Latin. But I felt like if you had a proper team, a PR team, an A&R team, this would have been a better, you know, album, body of work.
But I even, because I'm sure much as we proceed, we'll talk about PR, but for this one, I really like it because it speaks to even like the creation, even before the album is done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the creation of it. So the guys in the industry, the guy, I mean, Davido, what he did with what he did with
Good Time.
yes, we thought it was really cool. You want to break it, even with Blow My Mind, talk about how World co-wrote it and stuff. So break away from it, brings fresh ideas, break away from your usual songwriting style. That's what people are begging.
And then even the matching, you know, you talked about how they match like the producers with the kind of songs that you want to do. So if you want to do a gospel song, which producer do you get? If you want to go to a slower tempo kind of song, which producer do you get? I think that's fantastic advice.
Absolutely.
All right, the third tip on our list is ensure you put out fillers and hit singles. Yes. In all honesty, it's rare to find people who just listen to random albums without having listened to at least one track on it previously. So to ensure that your album is better received, you need to put out fillers and give the audience a taste of it before the release date. I think this one absolutely works.
Perfect example is Davido too.
Yeah.
He gave us the Chris Brown one. He gave us Risky with Popcorn, and people were like, okay, just bring this project.
But I think it's also important not to release like say the album is going to be a 12-track album and then you release 5 or 6.
I'll say people that have successfully done this, Olamide and Burna Boy. Before an African giant, he already dropped Anybody, dropped Dangote, dropped like that.
So people were
and by the time he was like, oh, I'm dropping a body of work, everybody's like, okay, we've listened to like 4.
We
were ready for this.
I don't know
and
though.
Olamide, the fact that he was always putting out albums every year, there's no way you know at least 3.
But do we want like, are we saying like 3 or 4 or like 1 or 2? Because sometimes when I listen to an album and I've heard half of the album,
me too, I don't
I'm like
that.
okay.
That's my thing.
Well, but so for some people, sorry to cut you short, for people like Kiss Daniel, his first album was 19 songs. So he put out 5 before. So that's not like half of the album. With the 5, I was gingered to buy it. Same as No Bad Songs. He already put out like 3 and 2 videos. So we're like, okay, look, we're ready for this, and that was it. So
I get that.
So I think the track list would decide.
How many
if it's like a 10-track and you release 5 and see,
there's a problem. But if it's like a 10-track, you can do 3. So people are already familiar, because sometimes some people don't want to just listen to the whole album and they don't know anything.
That's true. That's
different strokes for different folks, guys. All right, moving on to the next one. Have trusted and experienced ears to vet the album. Now, no matter how good and ready you think your album is to be released, it is important to get trusted ears who know their salt in the industry to check out the album. Experience can be bought, and you know, if you can get someone with the experience, it could just go a long way in increasing the quality of the album. I've seen this happen so many times, maybe because I've been in, the backstage, like I've worked with a couple of artists and record labels. It happens a lot where it's not even just albums. If you put out a single to you that you have recorded a song, because you were vibing in the studio, you're like, boss, come listen to this thing. Come and listen to this thing. And you know, because of the fact that, not to blow my trumpet, I did a bit of music, so I have good ears for music. I can sing, but I can't hear music properly, like so I was like, okay, my boss was like, let Arike listen to it. If she feels it is okay, we would approve it. If I say it's not okay, sometimes most of them don't even like to take it. They don't take it lightly. They're like, why would you say it's okay? It's not okay. What do you know? Who are you? You're not even a singer. Sorry, don't be angry. You got me here. So it is essential to put away your ego, put aside your ego. Let people that know music listen to it. Not just one person, not just me. Listen, let other people listen to it. There are some people that don't know music, and
I think that's a very important point.
Nice. Those are not the kind of people. They'll lead you astray.
Yes, man. I agree with that point.
People will gather yourself in the studio and just
like
do drinks. This one will enter. This one will enter.
Yeah, they feel
and they be like, people are wicked. They don't have joy. They have joy. It's your song that is problem.
Leave me alone. I go enter. Anyway, guys, the final point we're talking about today, this is solo. Maybe we'll, bring it back.
Again.
But anyway, the final one we're talking about today for making a good album. Here's a tip: have a PR strategy. Yes, the importance of this can't be overemphasized. As an artist who intends for his album to go a long way must make great plans and budget, for PR. Only then would the vision and brand get to as many people as he intends it to. Employ the services of a great PR team to sell your album and just watch it flourish. This is I love this one. And I'll tell you why. There's an artist who called the other day and he was telling me how, oh, he wanted to, and I could relate what you were saying because I really like to, you know, get in and give feedback and say, I don't think this would work and this would work. And so he called and he was like, oh, he wants to put out an EP. And I'm like, okay, so what is the reasoning behind this? And we got talking and I told him how, and he said, oh, he wants a feature with a certain big artist who I happen to know. And I was now like, so here's the thing. Oh. I spoke to them and they said they want to see your plan for
what you've done.
This song. Apart from even what you've done.
Yeah.
But also, obviously, what you've done. What are your online numbers
yes,
like that? But what is your plan for PR push? Because I will not waste my verse on your song and then the song will not go anywhere. So a lot of them are like, I don't want money, I'm not charging you for this, but what is your plan for push? So this is so important. It sucks to just have such a fantastic body of work and then just can it, like you were saying earlier. And so it's important to have a budget for that.
I remember that, but I wanted to capitalize, he wanted to capitalize on the whole Outside album because people were saying, oh, how does Burna have an album that we don't even know about in Nigeria? So we're trying to bring the whole Burna album to Lagos when the whole African Giants Coachella thing happened. And we're like, look, how about we do African Giant tour? How about we do an African Giant album? How about we, you know, and then that was where the plan came out from. And that Outside just literally stopped. Do you get?
You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say, and to add to what you're saying about having like a good PR strategy, I think you cannot have a PR strategy if you have not done the remaining tips. Like if you have not done your A&R, if you have not vetted it, because you know what happens is that most times a lot of upcoming artists, you know, they have this song, they have not done the rest, but then they have like 3.5 million for PR, but the song is not good. You understand? So I feel like you cannot take just this point. You have to take all the points together to actually make a very good single and make a very good album as well.
I totally agree with you. So that they don't say, comment a song that is overhyped. They will now tag you.
True that.
All right, guys, that's all that we can take on the first half of the show. But of course, there's still so much to come in the second half. There's the E-Splash Top 10 Countdown that comes up in a little bit. And if you want to know which songs are rocking the airwaves right now, then you need to tune in.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Right about time is the second half of the show, and it's time to chew it off where one of us will rant about what's presently bugging him or her. But I'm good.
We're good.
I'll tell children, or child rather. I can't speak for the other one.
Right, well, I'm good, but then...
Wow.
What's your problem?
Tell us.
So what really happened? Okay, so basically, I was with someone the other day, with a married friend the other day.
Okay.
And someone who she knows saw her and was like, oh my gosh, hi, how are you? How's everything? How's family? When is the baby dropping now? And I was like, oh, that is awkward. And like said it to the person, right? And she obviously, because...
Oh, not to you, because that place would have scattered. But she, like, because the person is someone she's cool with, she just kind of laughed off like, oh, soon. So, I'm just here to say that in your own time, you people, don't rush anybody. Don't, because Arike now, she will keep telling us that she doesn't believe in marriage and everything. But then in that same breath, she will say husband. So I feel like, but then, as much as I'm like, what is your deal, this woman? But look, your life.
Why are you prognosing?
Your life, your peace. So, but honestly though, being serious, we're moving to a place where we're learning how to be more sensitive and what to say to people. There are people who you might say that to and they'll be like, and there are other people you might say that to and like they'll completely flip. So yeah, I think it's safe.
And there's some people that would depress them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's some people that have issues.
Yeah.
I think we just need better conversation starters because some people feel like that's the only thing they can say. It's okay for you to say, how are you? Happy New Year, and be like, all right, great.
It go be.
Right, do you understand? But you feel the need to say, oh, how are you? Oh, Happy New Year. Oh, how's the family? Oh, do you have a boyfriend now? Oh,
Amanda, you are added.
Do you understand?
You're really put on.
What is all that extra?
That all added and reduced. It's a very, I don't understand. It's a confusing thing because today, this same today now, I can come to the office and someone say, Arike,
you look so skinny. Are you healthy? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yes.
And then as I'm stepping on, still the same building, somebody is saying, Arike, you have put on. Please, whether it's your on or off, it's not your business. That's what I'm telling people. There is this 1 liter bottle I'm sharing now. Drink water and mind your business. That is what it's called. If you ask me any question, tomorrow I will bring you the bottle. Once I bring you the bottle, I'm saying mind your business.
But I think it's important to live life on your terms. Do your thing, and as long as you're not hurting anyone and you're living your life. enjoy. And be careful what you ask people because you don't know what it might end up
That's
with.
true.
So ask for the reason you're asking. Wonder it and then think if you should still ask it.
The bottom line is mind your business. Don't ask them what is not your business.
And also
That is
drink water because water is good for you.
I have
Yeah.
the keg. I can bring it for you. It's gallon.
On that note,
I
other
know,
children.
it's for people that I'm
Please.
bashing.
Okay.
So if you ask me anything that's not your business, I'll bring it to you.
Okay.
All tech kids.
Wow.
Can I ask you
Thank you.
something
Thank
that's
you
not
so
your, my
much
business?
If
for
you
this
ask me, I'll
wonderful.
bring 2 for you.
People have lost focus.
Arika, should I ask?
For what?
What's
Cookies.
not my business?
What do you want to ask
Now I
now?
want cookies.
The keg I'll bring for you. I said keg. Hey, God. Before we lose my job, let's go.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, right now, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed it, here's what we talked about in the news.
Yes, we told you that Vico accuses Zlatan of allegedly beating him up.
And we talked about Naira Marley, who is advising his fans.
And of course, Olamide is the only Nigerian artist that helped with Majek Fashek medical bills in London. This is according to Uzoma Umenka, Majek Fashek's manager.
So get ready, guys, because when we come back, it'll be time for the E-Splash Top 10 Countdown, baby! See, if you want to be a part of this, you have to catch up with us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at TVC Connect with the popular hashtag. Yes, we're popular. E-Splash on TVC. The countdown begins right after this break. Stay here with us. Don't go nowhere. It's your girl, Arika with the big post. Hotel vibes.
Welcome back, guys. It is now time for the E-Splash.
Top 10.
Countdown.
Wow, guys, failed. Right, it is now time for the E-Splash Top 10 Countdown, yes. Let's get right into it. At number 10, we have this one slowly making its way out of the countdown because it is about time because it's moved on to other things, so we should too, right? Yes, Zlatan with Yeah Boyfriend. A jam, and he had a good run. And Zlatan has been promoting Quilux, you guys, as in the song.
Yeah.
And he's been doing like 100K giveaway. Just really cool. So when we talk about PR strategies, I thought that was really nice. And he recently became an ambassador
Yeah?
Yeah.
for a brand
What does the brand do?
that sells smoking substance.
It has to be. It has to be. It has to
That
be.
took long.
Yes, indeed.
It has to be.
And so I have a question.
All right.
Because they're going to come for me. But I'm just curious. Do our artists need to be picky about like the brands that they associate
represent?
with? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because the world is moving to a place where people are fine with smoking, you know, different substances. So maybe people don't care. Maybe the fans that he's trying to win over don't really care, and they know that it's a part of it.
I mean, if this were to be like a Joe Boy or a Fireboy, I actually would be
worried.
very worried.
Yeah.
But Zlatan, we already know him to be like the street guy.
Right.
It's a norm on the street if you are really a hood person. So I don't think that him representing the brand is a big deal because I mean the brand must have done their due diligence and they've checked out that okay, you know, this
Who
guy
will
is
function for us
on the street.
And
No, but
people
that's
on the
true.
street love him. And
That's
in all
legit.
honesty, in as much as there's the hotel, there's this one, you can never take away the streets.
Of
like
course, of course.
they're like 90% of
So
the world.
I mean, I
Is that
don't
to say
really.
that smoking is a heavy part of
I
street
was just
culture?
about to
and is that to
talk
say that
about
we're
that.
okay with that?
Okay, so first of all, I don't think that smoking is a street culture. I mean, it's maybe publicized more on the street
More,
because
that's what I
people
said.
who are supposedly respectable want to do it in private, but they're still doing it in private, whether like it or not. Now, as she said, I mean, spot on. If this was a Fireboy, if this was another type of person who you are pushing the romantic, you know, good
Lover
vibe,
boy.
lover boy kind of vibe, I'll probably have a problem with it. But this is Zlatan, you know, and there are some certain kind of people that might not even be in line with the family brand. You know, imagine him doing like a beverage brand. Would you buy into that? Do you see my point? Now, when you have, if you look at Mike from Big Brother Naija, he has a cigar line.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe there's some ambassadors or musicians that might be more in line with cigars, maybe because they're classy.
Like a Banky would not be bad for that.
I mean, what's this guy? Classic man. What's his name?
Jidena.
Jidena will be good for that kind of line. But Zlatan doing this,
Works
It's not a big deal.
I don't think so.
Okay, oh, thanks for coming, guys. All right, so speaking of Zlatan, yes, Zlatan. Let's go check out the song that we have at number 10. Yes, Zlatan with Yeah Boyfriend.
This your dance, dude.
It's Zlatan dance. Oh, hasta la vie. Give them. Beku. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. you cannot relate. Arike,
I
you.
wish I could relate, but
I honestly can't relate.
can't relate either. And I know I'm supposed to be on your side, but
It works. It works. But Arike should not say she cannot relate.
But Arike-
Like, I'm not trying to be hotel, but I legit look at me so that we can be on the same page.
Yes, we're talking about our number 10 song, Zlatan, Yeah Boyfriend. Yes, number 9 on our list today and was actually number 8 last week, so it's dropping 1 spot. And of course, this is coming from Joe Boy featuring Mayor Kun, Don't Call Me Back. And Mr. Easy put out a tweet and said, Joe Boy made, that since Joe Boy made $1 million last year, Joe Boy has become wayward and is kissing girls in videos.
So I said it.
AKA, he just dropped a new video, his first video for 2020.
Mr. Easy said that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that was a joke, right?
It has to be.
Okay. Because
Joe
Empire
Boy-
shot the video.
But Joe Boy of all this, I'm beginning to fall. It's now kissing girls.
I
inside
mean, when
the
you fall
video.
in love, what do you
Baby,
do?
he was scared to touch the girl. Be like saying an electric
But
shock.
guys, when you fall in love, what do you do?
You pray.
You pray.
Yes.
That baby, now see him now at the beach. He was just moving far. Oh,
In the
God, move.
beginning, he started to begin
Move
to move
closer.
closer.
What is
So
wrong
then
with
his
this
neck
guy?
was-
Then don't
now
call me back.
it's
The girl was laying on his chest.
And then from his chest to his
They
mouth.
say it's from man shake.
You see,
Everything's
that's how it
over
happens in
shoulder.
love. There's a progression of things. So, they explained it.
Should we
They
talk about
explained already.
when what Mr. Izzy said, making $1 million
Yo,
last year?
that had me
That's
shocked.
fantastic.
That had me shocked.
And I can sing, oh. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh.
For me, I'll tell that you're not now. Ladies and gentlemen, our number 9 song, Joe Boy featuring Mayoko, Don't Call Me Back.
Sing.
Hey.
Oladele, you are a
From the
music head.
Love and Lights EP.
Yeah.
And still following that tweet, somebody now said, that's why I made my girlfriend unfollow Joe Boy because it's beginning to be dangerous.
And then I'm sure people started replying with their own lyrics. Oh my
Love
Bad
it.
guy.
I mean, Joe Boy has that vibe, you
Oh
know.
my goodness.
He
I
does.
love that one. Joe Boy, well done. Keep it up. We love you right here. All right, number 8 was actually number 6 last week. It is Wizkid with Juro. But are we scared? What is going on?
Tell us so.
Because Wizkid posted a picture 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Before we knew what was going on, Genevieve commented. Genevieve, you know, Genevieve is like our Beyonce. She doesn't really put captions, doesn't really comment, all those type of things. She's very exclusive on social media. She now puts star, a star boy now. Wizkid is now, and for Auntie Genevieve is blowing kiss. Mwah.
Was it kiss or tongue
Come
out?
on.
kiss.
Was it kiss or
It
tongue
was
out?
kiss.
You guys are too
So
extra.
everybody,
It's just
including me,
smiling.
we all asked, please, what is going on here? Somebody even tagged Tiwa and said, Auntie Tiwa, come and see you. But right now, we are not about to do that because we are minding our business. We are just enjoying the song. Wizkid, Joro, number 8. But what is going on? Okay, Joro, sorry, number 8.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the Splash Top 10
Amanda,
Countdown.
why are you laughing?
Woo! Do you really want to tell them?
I mean,
All right.
at this point.
So when we're on a break, you know, I was just giving my ladies over here a bit of a compliment. I was
Compliment?
like, you guys are switching between hotel and blind.
Compliment.
You know,
Oh, you were dissing us.
because sometimes I'm like, okay, this is cool. Other times you're like,
And Arika is just struggling.
I'm
Arika
like,
be like,
guys, you know.
for me, it's fashion, but she's not used to it.
So let me say something.
Welcome
Let
to the
me,
mainland again.
Oladele, let me speak for us. So the thing is, OJ, as an alter, you're not supposed to put it into your eyes because I know that's how you wear glasses. You wear
I'm
this
not
way.
now.
That's a swag, okay?
All right, we
But
understand.
I know you can't relate. You're from Ikorodu, something
Are you
like that.
Kasumu? Why?
Let's just move
All
on.
right, you know what? Let's just focus. Enough of the jokes. Moving swiftly along to the East Splash Top 10 Countdown, you just checked out our number 8 spot this week. Our number 7 spot this week is credited to our very own Kiss Daniel.
Our very
very
own.
Of course, it's our very
Oh, you're very old.
I'm done with these people. And he has a song called Jaho, and he's moving up 3 spots from last week. And I think it was such a good move for him to do another video because in 10 days, it has 777,000 views on YouTube. And I mean, the other video he had is still barely on 17K views
People losing
in 2
focus.
weeks. So, you know, when we're talking about how you like the vibe of
Yeah.
the other video because he had this grass
It's
to
real.
grace, real kind of thing. I know it works for Tenny, but apparently it didn't work for Kiss Daniel. We like him on white with his glasses, you know.
So we like him on white.
So yeah, I mean, I'm happy that the video is doing well. And he even dropped something on his Instagram page where he was like, this week would be a week of divine testimonies and everything. So I'm like, okay.
Really?
It's like God is touching his life in a different way. Are we going to expect like some more gospel themed songs?
drama is making my guys spiritual.
It's record level drama. It's not that serious.
But I like the funny part of Kiss Daniel that is gradually coming back because he did something recently.
it used to be really funny.
Why are you running?
Yeah.
Why? I like that. I watched it and I laughed over and over again.
Amanda too used to laugh.
Yeah, I
For
always
the-
do. I think
She's even
it's
blushing.
quite funny.
Yeah,
I'm not
even
blushing.
if it's not.
It's funny now. I want to be funny.
You know, guys, let's just check it out. Kiss Daniel with Jao.
You feel am?
All right.
Welcome back, guys. That was our number 7 video, Kiss Daniel with Jao, Jao. Yes, spiritual stuff right there.
Wow.
And I like it. It's a vibe. It's chill, but I like it. All right, guys, let's talk about our number 6 video. Yes. Moving up, actually, a couple of spots this week to claim the number 6 spot is Techno with Surulere.
Love this jam. Love
What the song
it.
means, but I like the song a lot. And so, Techno on Instagram.
Stalker.
Yeah, y'all know, y'all already know. It's been a while, but yeah. So he was, wait, you know when Techno said he was quitting smoking?
Yeah, we remember.
What was he quitting smoking?
But he did say he was going to quit smoking every day, and he would do it only when he feels like, because
not
now
because
he's
it
in control.
Not
That's
because
what he
it
said.
depends on it.
Not
Oh,
because it
okay.
depends
So
on it.
okay, because he was smoking in the video.
Cut him.
It's not like I didn't cut him. It's that he planned for himself to
be
He
caught.
was smoking. No, it was actually like smoking in front of the camera. Anyway, but that's not even the point. And he was playing a vibe of it, like a new vibe of his in the background, and he put a caption saying, "Oh, like he's imagining Chris Brown on this song, like what vibe would be like." And he now
Nice
said,
one.
"Please tag him. If it works, I go kill goats." And then people started tagging him. So I'm curious, like, because that's a soft way of like shooting his shot.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, why didn't he tag himself? Does
So
that like...
it'd be like the fans are the one craving for this
Yeah.
collaboration.
No, I don't think so. Because if he were to be the fans, then he wouldn't have said, "Oh, Chris Brown, something like that." He probably just wants engagement. Because you guys, don't never underestimate the power of engagement. Because now we don't see likes anymore. It's comments we're seeing.
Yeah,
So we want to
that's
see how
true.
you interact with your fans. So that's a good move, I would say, from a PR standpoint.
So why not just ask Davido?
No.
I mean,
Why-
you don't want to see.
Techno produced for Drake.
Yes.
Techno can call Drake.
Drake.
So,
He
if
can
Techno-
call
Chris
Drake.
Brown
so
himself.
if Techno can get access to Drake, it can also get access to Chris Brown. And I'm even thinking they must have done. They would
They
have
must have done
they
this.
would
It's
have
just a
done
PR
they would have done it
mistake.
already.
So that when there's a follow-up,
So you not
it's
say,
like,
so when he now comes out, you not say, Techno was saying it. Oh, it's a lie.
Which then makes me agree with Arika. I love it. See,
Okay, all right.
don't
makes
use
sense.
Sprite to carry our steal. We don't believe your Bobo. We know that you have already done the collab with Techno. Anyway, while we wait for that one, Sha, if you will happen, because you said you will kill goats, let's go check out our number 6 song. Yes, Techno with Suru.
I love this
Absolutely.
one.
Techno, ladies and gentlemen, is just a vibe. And that video, Suru, was directed by TJ Omori. I remember when TJ Omori was on the show, we asked him which video is the most expensive
Yeah,
video
never
he has
done,
shot
yeah.
so far. And this was the video he was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was
I
a Techno
remember.
video and it was coming out soon.
Yeah.
This was the video he was talking
Because you
about.
have to sort out a lot of these people. All those people in that video, they must have sorted them out.
No, there were a lot of people in that video. fam.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he's also providing jobs. I mean, we spoke about it the other time because TJ Omori in particular is always with the crowd.
Crowd.
He has
Yes.
dancers. He always has a lot of people in the background. So I like him. I like him for doing
It's
that.
very correct.
And it's an hotel boy.
I'll tell what. Yes,
Hotel
move.
look, but a street guy within.
Moving on to Sanity. Our number 5 song, ladies and gentlemen, today on the show was actually number 4 last week, so it's dropping 1 spot. Yes, it makes another appearance on the chart, and we are talking about Techno again. And this one is titled Skeleton. So they released a list of artists with the highest number of YouTube views for the decade.
Yep.
And guess what? Oh,
Techno is on it.
yes.
I'm expecting that because Pana was this
Pana-
decade now.
Yeah.
Pana
Pana
had
alone.
over 116 million
Yes.
views.
Absolutely.
It was actually quite high up on that
Yeah,
list. I saw
and
it.
he had another song there too, Duro. Like Techno is
a lot of
just.
I have a theory. Do you think it's because he drops songs like, once in a while? Because I feel like he creates that level of scarcity that when you know he drops another song, everybody's just rushing there.
I don't know, because there was a period, because around the time of Pana and the
was
other
the
song,
tempo.
Duru and them, it was...
That was that tempo.
Yeah, it
It
was
was the
like
time.
frequent.
But then I think that the whole voice thing, his take
Yeah,
place
when he
in
lost
the
his voice.
illness, so, yeah, that's what
Yo,
happened.
I think Pana was just such a big song, and that alone, on its own, even helped a lot.
Was that not the one that I talked about? Nepa, don't take like don't.
No, that one is
Okay. Okay.
Rara.
Oh, Rara.
Rara, yeah.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Skeleton right about now. Number 5, techno. Let's go.
Hits me. Hey, welcome back, guys. It is still the E-Splash Top 10 Countdown.
Yes, sir.
And if you're just joining us, please, where have you been?
Ask
Well,
them.
we can't start the show from the beginning. We'll just continue. Number 4 on the list this week is Tenny with Billionaire. Now, it was number 1 for like 2-3 weeks. No, like over 3 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
And now it means we have a brand new number 1. You can still tweet to us at TVC Connect with the hashtag eSplash and TVC. Guessing what song we have at the number 1 spot. Tenny tweeted, someone body shamed her recently on Twitter, 3 days ago, yeah. And she was like, can you please stop asking me about when I'm going to lose weight or why I don't want to lose weight. I like fried rice. You should be bothered about your woman.
Love it.
You know, so that, I think that's the
Love
direct and the best way to tell people, mind your business. Tenny wants to be a billionaire, but she's also with me telling you to mind your business. Number 4, Tenny, billionaire. I love her so much. And it's a jam. In a Lamborghini. Hey.
Hey. Something.
Is that what alter people do?
That's not
Chop
what-
mouth?
Pay attention to lyrics of songs in Yoruba because we don't even understand what
Who
they're
is
saying, but we
this
just know the vibe.
person?
Because alter is all about vibes.
Hey.
Olale, do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, sit them.
Amanda, what do we have at number 3?
Save
Wow.
yourself. All right,
Don't
you just
touch
checked
me,
out
man.
that one. You just checked out that one by Tenny, Billionaire, at a number 4 spot this week. I'm moving away from Arike's fake hotel vibe. Faladele just hanging in there. We're going to tell you what's number 3 on the countdown. Rema with Lady. And obviously, Rema is one of the new kids on the block that's been doing so well. And this one is same spot as last week, 2 million views on YouTube, many EPs. But do we want an album?
It's about time. It's about time. He has proven to everybody that he can do pop, he can do rap.
Trap.
Yeah, he can do trap. So
can
just
do
give us
Indian.
that project. We're ready.
You guys agree?
We're ready.
You
It's
agree?
about time.
Yeah, let's do the album.
All right, let's hope for an album from Rema. In the meantime, check out this one by Rema, and it's called Lady with Arike featuring.
The moment I see now, Neka Robunda on Friday,
Yeah.
I believe it was.
Della
That was the
Sane.
song, and it was sick.
Love it.
Haven't recovered. But anyway,
Good and sickles.
Yes.
nothing. OJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's our number 3 song, Rema, Lady.
Yeah.
Number 2 on our list for the countdown this week is still retaining the same spot like last week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about Davido featuring Popcorn. Risky, your body risky. Risky. Hey. Hasta la vie. Give them.
No.
Right, that was our
sorry
number
about
2
that.
song, Davido featuring Popcan with Risky. Let's behave ourselves. All right, guys, it is now time for us to let you know which song is at number 1 before we skedaddle on out of this place.
Yes, sir.
At number 1 this week,
Uh-huh.
this guy is one of the newer kids on the block. We talk a lot about him, and I just discovered that he has 1 million followers on Instagram.
Huh?
Big
Wow, very
Hey.
interesting for a newcomer, eh?
How did he start?
Guys, Fireboy DML Scatter is at number 1 this week.
Yes.
The party scatter.
Hey.
Absolute jam. Absolute jam.
That's huge. All right, well, time flies when you're having fun. Like, can we do this like 5 hours? Okay.
Wow.
Just saying.
5 hours?
I mean, I know that's how you feel. That's how you feel, and we can relate. But, you know, Alter kids on the block gotta leave.
She's in that glass
Nah,
again. She can't cope. She can't cope.
I bind you, OJ.
Trying to see. Like,
Before we
yeah.
go, guys, remember you can always send us your selfie request on Friday for us to play at TVC Connect with the hashtag eSplash on TVC. So all you have to do is upload your song request, tag us, and you just might get your song played this Friday. So you see yourself on TV and also your song playing. We leave you guys with the number 1 song. So these are Alter kids do it when it's time. They don't stand too late.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We know that we've doubled the fun for you. 4 times fun, entertainment, good music, good band. Number 1. See you tomorrow from OJ, Amanda, Faladele, and Arika with the Dimples. New Alter Kid on the block. See you tomorrow. Number 1, Fireboy, DML, Scarter.
We cannot last.
No, DJ.